Florida could be facing a condo crisis in the coming months. Mortgage rates are predicted to go down, insurance through the roof, Miami sales decreasing. So what's actually happening in the Miami real estate market? Sharon Colón, your favorite Miami real estate agent here, and I've got the scoop on the latest changes in prices, in closed sales, and other key stats in our market. Plus, we will touch on what some experts are saying about mortgage rates potentially dropping this year, but most importantly, about a condo crisis that could happen with the new law that will be in place by 2025. So let's kick off with prices. For single-family homes, the median sale price hit $610,000, which is a big jump of 14.9% from last December's 2022 with $530,000. But interestingly, it's a tiny bit lower than November 2023's with $615,000, just a small 0.8% dip. But what does this tell us? I mean, maybe buyers are starting to see better deals, properties taking longer. It could be a few different reasons. Now, looking at condos, the median sale price in December 2023 was $410,000. That's 9% higher than December 2022's with $374,000. Now, compared to November 2023, meaning a month over month though, there is a small drop of 2.4% from $420,000. So these month over month condo and single family house decreases could also be due to, the usual year-end market shift, which is normal for the season. Another reason could be more condos available on the market. So stay tuned to find out. Now, let's chat about closed sales. For single-family homes, we saw 754 homes sold in December 2023. That's a slight 1.3% increase from December 2022's with 744 sales, and a nice boost from November 2023, month over month, with 707 sales. Now, in the condo world, December 2023 had 960 sales, which is actually 7.2% lower than December of 2022. But slightly up from November 2023's with 944 sales. So yeah, despite rising prices this season and not a lot of homes on the market, people are still buying in South Florida. So let's talk about what is happening with how much of the asking price sellers are getting and how fast homes are going under contract. For single-family homes, sellers got about 96% of their asking price, a tiny drop from November's 97%, but year over year, it's actually up 1% from December 2022's with 95%. And maybe you're asking yourself, why this is important? Why you should know about this? Well, this means buyers are getting a bit more room to negotiate for now. Now, about how quickly deals are happening, for single-family homes, the median time to contract in December 2023 was 28 days. That's a bit slower than November's quick number with 23 days, but way faster than last December's with 35 days, a 20% speed up year over year. So this lower pace in December means homes were not selling as quickly as before. Now for condos, it's a similar story. They kept getting 96% of the list price, just like in November and last December. Now condos took a bit longer to sell too, about 37 days in December 2023, up from 32 days in November and 34 days, last December. So indeed, properties in Miami are taking longer to sell. And, after we saw mortgage rates decreases in December, I am guessing this could change for the next market update. So my prediction is that some of these metrics will definitely change for next month's data. So let's track that for next month market update. And about new listings, for single-family homes, December 2023 saw 984 new listings, which is a 21.1% less than November's numbers with 1,248. Now in the condo market, there was a 9.6% increase in new listings compared to last December, but a 20.5% drop from November's listings. So less listings in December is something usual. because, you know, of the season. You know, it's December, it's Christmas, etc. So I'm not worried about that. But definitely it looks like demand is high and supply is getting, you know, tighter, keeping sellers in a sweet spot right now. All right, moving on. What's the latest with mortgage rates? Let's talk a bit about it. So Freddie Mac says the average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage was about 6.60% as of January 18th. That's a tiny drop from 6.66%, you know, the previous week. But of course, still higher than last year's 6.15%. Now, Gay Corradon, the head economist at Miami Realtors, thinks these rates might go down to around 5.25% by the end of the year. He's saying this could happen if the Federal Reserve cuts rates by 0.75%, which he thinks it might happen in the second half of 2024, which I've been reading different articles, and yeah, experts are saying that the mortgage rates are going to decrease later on, you know, after June. And this is something that we need to keep in mind for all of you holding and on the fence to buy or not, because you're not the only one thinking the same. In Miami, we do have the demand and already low inventory. So imagine if all of you jump back to the market at the same time when the rates decrease. Well, it will happen what we saw back in 2020, 2021, something similar. And my best advice for you is sit down with a real estate expert now to evaluate all your options, even if you are not ready now. And hey, there's something else pretty important to chat about in this video, a potential condo crisis brewing in Florida. So let's dive a little bit about that. You might not know this, but for a long time, a lot of condos in Florida didn't really save up enough cash for future big repairs. Have you heard about condos not having reserve? Well, that's starting to cause some major headaches for condo owners here. Do you remember the Champlain Towers collapse in Surfside tragedy? You know, that tragic event really got people and the authorities to focus on this problem. Now, there's a new law coming in 2025. Buildings taller than 3 stories will need inspections every 30 years. Yeah, so more assessments, especially those close to the coast. Another of the purposes of this new law is that condo boards cannot skip out on saving money for repairs anymore. So they will have to have enough in their reserve for all those necessary fixes and the required inspections. It sounds like a good plan, right? Well, kinda. Here's the thing. Over 912,000 condos in Florida are hitting their 30-year mark, and fixing them up is gonna be pricey. If they don't have the money already, the new assessments will be in place for the condo owners. But wait, there's more. Insurance costs are skyrocketing here in Florida. Home insurance in Florida now costs about 31% more than the national average. That's a big deal for condo owners. So not only are insurance rates climbing, but now there might be extra charges from your condo board for building repairs. That's more thought out of, you know, your pocket on top of your usual condo fees. And on top of what I just mentioned, there's another twist. Fannie Mae apparently has a secret list of condo buildings that they won't back for loans. This is, you know, leaving a lot of owners and boards in the dark, making it tough to sell their properties. In other words, all of these issues combined means that some condo owners might have to sell or worse, face foreclosure. But if you want to get the full story on this potential condo crisis in Florida, check out my detailed video that I did last week. Here's the link for you to watch it. So if you have any specific questions about the Miami real estate market, feel free to shoot me an email at colonr.sharon@gmail.com. You know, my team and I will love to assist you. I'm actually blocking some time a week for my clients for them to see their property's values, especially after all these changes with the condos. So if you're interested in getting a home value report, reach out. You can also, you know, schedule a discovery call with me to see how I can help. And hey, here's the video I mentioned where I talk more in detail about all these condo issues and the new law that will be implemented by 2025. So click here and I'll see you there.